In a significant step in the India-China ties, Ajit Doval, the National Security Advisor of India, met with the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang in Beijing to discuss the India-China border issue. Now, the meeting between the leaders, in fact, took place as part of the 23rd meeting of the Special Representatives. And there was no special representative dialogue in the last 5 years, given the eastern Ladakh border row. The Doval arrived in Beijing on Tuesday for the new edition of India and China's Special Representatives Dialogue. In his address at a symposium on the international situation in China's foreign relations in 2024 on Tuesday, the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang said that the two sides had agreed to step up strategic communication, safeguard peace and also tranquility in the border areas, and strive to bring the bilateral relationship between the two countries back to the track of stable development at an early date. The Chinese Foreign Ministry also reiterated that the country is willing to work with India.
China is willing to work with India to implement the important consensus reached by the two countries' leaders, respect each other's core interests and major concerns, enhance mutual trust through dialogue and communication, properly handle differences with sincerity and good faith, and push bilateral relations back to a stable and healthy track of development at an early date.
Now, both countries completed disengagement process from the last two friction points of Demchok and Dipsang in Ladakh under an agreement that was finalized in October this year. Now, the agreement was finalized just days before the Indian Prime Minister and President Xi Jinping held talks on the sidelines of the BRICS summit in the Russian city of Kazan. All right, now to give us more perspective on this, we're joined by WION's Assistant Editor for Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sibil, who's joining us live on the broadcast. Siddhant, over to you, tell us more.
Well, the Indian NSA Ajit Doval is in Beijing, and this is the first high-level visit from India to Beijing since the crisis which happened in eastern Ladakh. Now, last 3 months have been significant in terms of India-China relationship. We have seen the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Chinese President Xi Jinping holding talks in Kazan. We saw the border pact as well on 21st of October that led to disengagement in Demchok and Depsang. And now the Indian NSA in China as part of the SR level talks. In fact, these SR level talks are a direct outcome of the talks between the Indian and the Chinese leaders in Kazan, Russia, on the sidelines of the BRICS summit. Now, essentially, what both sides are looking forward is making sure that the relationship come back to normalcy. We saw the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang saying that focus will be on bring the relationship to stability. Focus is on practical deliverables, which includes resumption of the Kailash Mansarovar Yatra, easing of visa regime, and also direct flights between India and China. So these are things which are being looked into now.
Indeed. Thank you very much indeed, Siddhant Sibil, for joining us and getting us all those details there.